One celebrity couple that has never been on our radar over here at RRG is Sofia Vergara and Joe Manganiello. But after numerous besties asked us to dig deeper into their relationship, well, we found out that their failed romance definitely deserves to be included in the hot, stankin' mess edition of our Red Flag series. Lord, this gonna be messy. If you hate it when we dive deep into other people's business, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. I leave and heave a sigh and say goodbye. Goodbye. But for the rest of y'all, you're gonna need something to smack on for this one. So head on over to rrgsnacks.com, our online concession stand that has an assortment of beef and bacon jerky, butter toffee peanuts, and toasted corn nuts. Snacks and tea, just what I like. Now, you know we love us a little backstory, and this one begins in 2012 when Sofia and her then-boyfriend, Nick Loeb, got engaged after 2 years of dating. The same year of their engagement, they froze 2 pre-embryos at a Beverly Hills reproduction center. Child has got trouble written all over it. In an October 2013 article by the New York Times, the newspaper described Nick as an aggressive salesman. He had launched a product called Onion Crunch, and Sofia invested in it. But the Modern Family star was allegedly a bit turned off when Nick tried to smuggle a bottle of the product into the White House, hoping to get then-President Barack Obama to take a picture with it. Now he need his ass beat. He also had aspirations to be a senator. Although Sofia supported him, she reportedly had no desire to be a politician's wife, and Nick eventually withdrew from the race. Behind the scenes, they were reportedly in a never-ending pattern of breakups and makeups. Friends close to the situation told People magazine that they were never a good match. The insider added, "She is fiery and free-spirited and wants to enjoy life to the fullest by traveling and going to parties and events. He's very concerned with his businesses, political aspirations, and ultimately settling down." On May 3, 2014, they attended the White House Correspondents' Dinner. When Sofia walked in, she immediately caught someone's attention. That someone was Joe, of course. Joe attended the event as a guest of Jess Cagle, the then editor of People magazine. Joe told the magazine, "She was wearing this dress that looked great on her, and I just could not take my eyes off of her." Aww. Joe then told Jess that he wanted to go to whichever after-party Sofia was headed to, so they ended up following her around the entire night. Sounds like a stalker to me. Stranger danger. Sofia's Modern Family co-star Jesse Tyler Ferguson approached Joe and told him that Sofia wanted to meet him because she was a big fan. Now she knew what she was doing. We're not gonna sit here and call Joe a scrub. He had appeared in a handful of projects, including Magic Mike, and had a recurring role on True Blood, but Sofia was definitely the bigger star. So anyway, Joe was aware that Sofia was at the event with her fiancé, Nick. But nonetheless, Sofia eventually approached Joe, said hello, and then they went their separate ways. 10 days later, it was announced that Sofia and Nick were over. 10 days? Sources told People magazine that Sofia, who was 39 and already had a son who was about 20 years old at the time, didn't have the desire to settle down or have more children. Nick, on the other hand, was 36 and ready to shove those pre-embryos right inside her baby-making machine. Y'all messy as hell. Next came years worth of legal battles, with Nick fighting to use the pre-embryos without her consent. In an op-ed for the New York Times, Nick wrote, "Why not just move on and have a family of your own? I have every intention of doing so, but that doesn't mean I should let the 2 lives I have already created be destroyed or sit in a freezer until the end of time. For as long as I can remember, I have dreamed of being a parent." Boy, if you don't get the hell on and go find you another woman, crazy as hell. As he pulled Sofia in and out of court, people wondered if he had bad intentions. Yeah. Since his little onion crunchity crunch product wasn't crunching like he thought it would. Was he trying to gain control of the pre-embryos so Sofia would have to pay him child support for the next 18 years? 18 years. He got one of your kids, got you for 18 years. Now, I ain't saying he a gold digger. Sofia went back to focusing on her career. But once news broke that her relationship was over, someone was already lined up to clap her Colombian clappers. Jess, the then editor of People magazine, emailed Joe right away to let him know that Sofia was single. From there, Joe contacted Sofia's Modern Family co-star Jesse and told him, "Jesse, I don't know what her emotional state is, but you gotta tell her I want to take her out." Jesse reached out to Sofia to see if it was okay to give Joe her number. Sofia told Vanity Fair that she told Jesse no because she thought Joe was too handsome and she didn't want to deal with a man who had a lot of women drooling over him. Cause ain't nobody got time for that. After 2 days of Jesse begging her to give Joe a chance, Sofia finally agreed to talk to him. So Jesse gave Joe Sofia's digits and Joe called her right then and there. He couldn't wait. She told him she was in New Orleans filming a movie and she suggested they meet up when she was back in LA. Joe wasn't going to take no for an answer. He told AZ Central website that he knew that if he didn't act quickly, Sofia would be taken off the market again. So he hopped on the next thing smoking out to New Orleans and took her out. Sofia told E! News that once Joe caught a whiff of her scent, it was a wrap. What that thing smell like, Joe? Joe confirmed by telling the news outlet, "There's something about the smell on that part of a woman's neck where it meets the jaw. Oh, it's heaven." Ooh, he thirsty. But as they started chatting, Sofia realized it would never work out for them. Joe was 38, she was 42, and she wasn't interested in dating another younger man. She also wasn't interested in dating an actor. Her breakup with Nick was still fresh, and she thought she needed to be single for a bit after ending her engagement to Nick. But Joe was able to win her over. From that first date, they became inseparable. Now, let's do a quick recap. Sofia noticed all the red flags immediately, and she tried to talk herself out of being with him. Joe, on the other hand, had his foot on the gas, and nothing was going to stop him from getting exactly what he wanted. So, what could possibly go wrong? Every damn thing. They became an item in July 2014, and Joe proposed 5 months later in December 2014. A source told E! News, "I've never seen two people so truly in love. The way they talk to each other, touch each other, it's incredible." Following news of their engagement, Sofia told Vanity Fair, "There's nothing about him might change other than the fact that he's 4 years younger than me. My son is 23 years old, which is going to be really weird if I have another baby. But you know, Joe wants babies, and if it's going to make him super happy, then what, girl?" Now, Sofia was able to wiggle her way out of having a child with her ex-fiancé Nick, but was she really about to have a baby with Joe? Would love be enough for her to invite him to shoot the club up so they could start a family? Hell no. They got married in November 2015, and for their first wedding anniversary, Joe presented Sofia with a 40-page book he wrote about their relationship. That's so sweet. As their marriage progressed, Joe learned to revolve his life around Sofia. She told ABC News that he knew not to speak to her before he brought her her first cup of coffee. I know that's right. She also said their personalities worked well together, since she's Colombian and he's Italian. She stated they were both family-oriented, loud, and passionate. She added, "He's not completely Italian. He's also Armenian and German. He has a lot of mix, so I'm more pure." More pure? What the hell that mean? Ahead of their second wedding anniversary, Joe told Ocean Drive magazine that it was the first time he was a part of a celebrity couple. He avoided dating celebrities in the past because of the attention it brought. However, he described Sofia as being the only woman on the planet that he was willing to put himself in front of the spotlight for. And he would do anything for her since he loved her so much. Joe continued to find ways to show Sofia he was all about her. During a December 2017 appearance at the premiere of a Star Wars film, he surprised her by showing a hidden love note he had sewn into his collar. Woo, woo, woo. Sofia told Yahoo that she was lucky to have a man as sweet as Joe. She added, "I'm good, but I'm not a very, very good person. But he's better than me." This bitch. In celebration of Joe's 46th birthday, Sofia posted a photo on Instagram along with the caption, "Feliz cumpleaños, mi amor. It's going to be an amazing 2023 for you." Or not. For her 51st birthday on July 10th, 2023, Sofia headed to Italy with some friends, and online users noticed that Joe was nowhere in sight. 7 days later, on July 17th, the couple announced they were donezo. 2 days after that, Joe filed for divorce after 7 years of marriage. So what the hell happened? Sources told Page Six that Sofia was living her best life, and she didn't give a damn that Joe was ready to move on. Oh, here she comes. Watch out, boy, she'll chew you up. Oh, here she comes. She's a man-eater. An insider added, she's spending time with her friends after being stifled in a relationship with a largely unsupportive partner. Sofia was always there to take care of Joe, while his career was never what it was when they met. I think he's been threatened by her success. In addition, a friend close to the situation told Page Six that they became incompatible and their marriage was surviving on their physical chemistry. The source went on to say that Joe was all in his feelings. However, they predicted he would move on to someone younger and start a family, since he really wanted to have kids. So, Sofia strung another man along with the idea that she would pop out some cheering, even though she probably never had the desire to do so. A month after filing for divorce, Joe attended an unofficial party to celebrate season 2 of the HBO drama Winning Time. According to People magazine, while in a hot tub at the party, 46-year-old Joe met 33-year-old actress Caitlin O'Connor. Child, she kinda look like Sofia, don't she? As of this video, they've been spotted on a gym date, and an insider stated they were casually seeing each other while Joe finalizes his divorce from Sofia. Besties, do you think Joe is going to put a bun in Caitlin's oven expeditiously? Let us know down below. Knowing what we know about Joe and Sofia's relationship, we're not surprised that things ended up how they did. The red flags were practically busting them upside the head. Now, let's check up on Nick and see what he's doing these days. After losing his final 2021 court battle against Sofia when a judge imposed a permanent injunction to stop him from accessing the pre-embryos, Nick wasn't ready to give up without a fight. If you broke and need money, just say you broke and need some money. As of April 2023, sources claim he's attempting to sue the Beverly Hills Reproductive Center, claiming its doctors never made him aware that the embryos would be destroyed or that Sofia could block him from accessing them if they broke up. Hopefully, Sofia has learned some valuable lessons from all of this. Sofia, girl, stop ignoring the red flags and get you an older man who's done having children so you don't get caught up in this type of mess again, okay? If you enjoyed this video, let us know down below. And thanks for watching R to the R to the G.